kicking off a new campaign for a local mortgage broker. Now, ordinarily, this is not a campaign I would be taking on in a dense area of a city, Melbourne or Sydney. Any other cities will be depending on the density and the competitive nature. In this case, similar to many of my clients which have opened up secondary businesses in shoulder spaces, for example, an accountant that buys a bookkeeping division opens up a bookkeeping division, the window installers that do the installation, that built their own online e-commerce, or in the freight and logistics, doing the service, building out a SaaS software and whatnot. In this case, it's a financial advisor and a financial planner that also have a mortgage broking arm. Now, it's an established business. It's already 10 or so years old. We've just had a really good run on the last 2 years of the SEO campaign for the financial planner, in particular showing up at the top of organic Google results in the local suburbs and on the maps pack. Heavily local dominant, and that's always the goal with all of my campaigns, is to show up higher on more sensible radiuses, on more sensible key terms. And that's always the expectation with clients, is local first, we dominate the suburb, and then we can potentially expand, because you're not going to rank for a city metro key term unless, of course, you're in the CBD and your Google listing is registered there. Long story cut short, firing up a whole campaign which includes local SEO, it includes organic SEO, which is your standard listings, it includes Google Ads setup, landing page creation. There we can use the structure of the financial planning one that's performed quite well. I think we were getting leads as low as $130 a lead, and in the finance space that's actually quite low. It's quite a good number. There will also be more of a Facebook ad, more in the awareness space. We're not going to attempt to just grab details of people looking for, those analysis of feasibility. Website's about to have, more than quadrupled the pages. More. We built a foundational site 2 years ago, and now, so the foundation was there, it actually on its own progressed quite well. And so we're going to evolve that to all of the service offerings, page for business loans, page for commercial loans, page for refinancing, first home buyers and that kind of stuff. And so behind each of those pages, so there were about 7 core directions. Behind each of those directions will be a cluster of guide. I don't even want to say long form anymore, but as long as we need to cover all of the points of that particular topic, whatever the topics are. So basically creating 20 pieces of content on a category with LSI key terms, with the relevant terms that need to be in there that Google wants to see for that post to rank. Now, these structures, these blog structures, will actually go into the creation of scripts for the financial advisor that's agreed to jump on camera and record vertical reels. She's a perfect actor for the case. She's a true financial advisor. She's a young property investor, a young mum, so perfect avatar for the business, as well as the senior mortgage broker who's got a wealth of experience in the space. It's going to be a mixture of articles that will be accompanied by real type video content. Now, every month I seem to be getting closer and closer to my roots, which is what I studied, which is Bachelor of Design, and a lot of it is aesthetics, but it's multimedia as well. So the creation of videos and clips, and if you've seen any of the stuff that I do with the drone, sort of passion projects, we're now I'm forcefully rolling this out for clients, because we need to diversify our source of traffic. Once again, for Google to trust us more. Everything I do is to show up higher on platforms, to be chosen by the platforms, whether it's AI, ChatGPT overviews and AI overviews or whatnot. If anything, the algorithm's just gone back to the roots, which is backlinks. Like 50% of the campaign is still backlinks. It's still words on the page, words on the permalink, words in the H1, where at the end of the day, we're focusing more on, not focusing on keyword density as much, but basically having the terms that the top 10 have. so TF-IDF, which is the same thing. Less on the keyword stuffing. We never did keyword stuffing. We just did analysis on the term mortgage broker should be on that particular page X amount of time. So we always did that, and we're always going to do that. So it's a complete campaign because I built the site from the ground up. I have all the tools and everything was already prepared for the additional. The foundation was built. So the foundation to withstand 50-story building is there. Now in this case, we're going to build out service pages, geo pages, long form blogs. There's about 120 have been scheduled. With that comes about a script of at least 50 script video ideas. Just this dude in front of me is just bolting. I don't think I can catch him on this bike. So 50 script ideas, which hopefully will go at the top of the blogs. Then those reels will go up into socials, get some organic reach. Like we're starting from the ground up, so I'm not expecting much. But we're going to do some gentle boosts for awareness, just for the sake of just getting a bit of extra eyeballs on the brand, getting a little bit of extra eyeballs on people potentially starting to search the brand, the company name into Google and send some signals, some social signals from Google. That's a really important one. So a lot of cogs in action. Initial backlinks, sent, citations, ordered. So with things like backlinks, a campaign like this, the site's already very mature. The site's young, it's only 2 years old, but the brand is very mature, the domain is very mature. Google's familiar with it. We're not in any kind of sandbox or trust period. We're not doing anything drastic. I'm expecting it to start hitting some early movements very soon. Yeah, really excited. So rank trackers are set up. So over the weekend, I set up some local rank trackers. So a rank tracker, I don't know why, I went a bit overboard. I found like 400 keywords that I want to go after. So basically a cluster of keyword for geo, a cluster of keyword for each service offering. So there's about 7. And then I went a bit trigger happy on LSI terms. I was just basically from my blog ideas, from the blog key terms, I pulled out some key terms and I loaded it into the rank tracker just to see. Some of those terms don't get much traffic at all, but I just wanted to see progress movements and how they go and how they perform. So there are SEMrush, Ahrefs. I personally use SERP Robot. I've actually been using that one since 2017. It was actually the cheapest at the time, and it's still a very affordable, and it just allows me to just load up a crazy amount of keywords in there and just buy additional bots. So rank tracker set up, so hopefully we'll get some nice ranking bonus early on, nice before and afters, get some of those nice green geo grids happening where you see me show before was red, now it's green. That's what we want. Scripts, blogs, main page, scheduled out. We deconstruct a whole bunch of competitors. Now, I'm not even going to talk about how competitive the space is. So the reality check with the client was that, hey, some of these keywords instantly show a bunch of banks. No expectations that we're going to beat the banks. We will on a local basis. So if there's no banks that are heavily optimized for that term in that suburb, we probably will actually overtake them. We actually did it with the financial planning side. So the financial planning mortgage solutions page actually shot up quite well, and that gave me hope that I can achieve the same with this, since it's an actual business with a Google listing with some reviews. Reviews is a must. So the client needs to pick up some better reviews in the space. I hope this helps.